big VVD. Now, that wasn't the best performance. First half was okay, so the second half was a bit more back to normal. And then when West Ham scored their goal, I was like, oh my God. And it was a mix-up between Robertson and Van Dijk. And I thought, brilliant, another draw, haven't won a game for so long. Back to factory settings, and then we go and score the winner in, the 90th minute. I was just like, get in, come on. That is now 2 more wins left until Liverpool Football Club win the 24-25 Premier League title. And honestly, if you watch the stream, with Virgil van Dijk, I went from literally having a go at him 1 second to being ecstatic the next. And yeah, it wasn't the most convincing performance, but I thought we played better than we did last Sunday. And I thought Mohamed Salah played a lot better. Obviously, he's recently signed a new contract, and that might have had an impact in how he played. I really did think he played better. He obviously got the assist for Luis Diaz's goal, and I just think his all-round game today was a lot better. Didn't have much of an impact in the second half, but still, I think he had a really good first half, and yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before we see Virgil van Dijk's contract announced, and then after that, he might actually start playing a bit better. But yeah, defense was again a bit rocky. Look, if we get results now, that's all that matters. We're coming to the end of the season. We're obviously going to win the Premier League. We literally got to win 2 more games, so it's hardly like we're going to drop anything in it, is it? Like, it doesn't now coming towards the end of the season. Once we win the title, it won't matter as much. We just got to get the title over, and then we can just do whatever we want, basically. We can just do whatever we want. As soon as we win the title, I'm not saying we should lose. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is we can be a bit more chilled out about it. If we lose, it doesn't matter as much as it would if we lost going into the run-in. But yeah, we still got to maintain performances, and I do think today we played a lot better. Second half wasn't as good, but I think first half was very good. In fact, I thought Luis Diaz played really well. Salah too. Jota was playing better than he has over the past few weeks, and Connor Bradley, Connor Bradley. Nice, yeah. Alisson as well, he was good today. He made a couple of really good saves to stop West Ham from scoring. I think just getting the performances over the line is important for Liverpool at the minute. Next week play Leicester, and I do think we will win that one. Will we batter them? I don't know, but will we win it? I think we will win that one. Is it the King Power Stadium? But I don't think Leicester get anything out of that game because of how poorly they've been playing. They concede so much, and people did think they might not get relegated at the start of the season, but now I think they're definitely going to get relegated. I think they're next team to go down. I think, to be honest, this week has saved them. I think if they were to lose this week and they lose next week, it's end of the road for Leicester. But now they've drawn, if they lose next week, this is sort of giving them a bit of a lifeline, if you know what I mean. But it's not much of a lifeline, is it really? They're still going to go down at the end of the day. But yeah, I do think that Liverpool could have played better at times today. I think some of the passes that we played weren't very good. I just think that in the second half we were very lacklustre. And yeah, we could have played better. We could have played way better. But, it's a result we wanted. And it's a result we needed. So we're taking that into next week. And hopefully we can get one off the back of that. If we win next week, we have to win one more game. And we are Premier League champions. The future is bright for Liverpool Football Club. We only have to win one game after the next week, if we do win next week, and that is because of Arsenal's blunder yesterday. I don't see Arsenal getting any sort of bad result against Ipswich next week, but, stranger things have happened. They did draw to Chelsea today, so, Chelsea haven't been on their best form recently, have they? But, yeah, Liverpool, I do think that we could have played better today. But we got the result we wanted, and that's all that matters, really, isn't it? Big VVD got the goal to secure us the 3 points. Mo Salah's assisting for Luis Diaz's goal was on point, and I do just think Mohamed Salah is back. He showed so much more energy than he has in the last few games. And I just think he had a bit of a bigger part to play today. He got an assist, and I think he's due a goal, and I think he could get that next week. After coming before the break, we were shocking. Coming back from the break, I don't think we've been that good. But, it's the results that matter, and that's all we need. If we're playing bad but getting results, it don't really matter, does it? It's the results we need, and it's the results we're getting. But, yeah, I think Arne Slot did learn a big lesson last weekend. And, yeah, I think we really did need Salah's contract signed as soon as possible for him to be playing well. And I think we do need to get on to signing Virgil's contract so he can play a bit better, because he's been a bit sloppy over the last few weeks in defence. And there'll be people saying, oh, he's declining, it's a big mistake, Liverpool signing Virgil onto a new contract. It's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It's called being tired. These players have played nearly 38 games together. They're bound to get a bit of fatigue at some point in the season, whether it's now or whether it's earlier on in the season. They're bound to get some sort of fatigue. Obviously, we're going into a break at the end of the season where we obviously don't play again until sort of July time, which will be pre-season friendlies. The players can have a bit of a break, and hopefully, a lot of them, I'm going to assume, will be benched throughout pre-season, especially Salah, and obviously the big players, Salah, Van Dijk. Obviously, if Van Dijk stays, which I think is more or less certain now. But I think a lot of the big players will be rested in pre-season, which means that will give us time to give them a rest and give some other players a go. But yeah, going to next season, I think we'll be back on track again, and I think we'll have some good performances to start the next season. But let's finish talking about this season first. Yeah, I do think this performance could have been better today, and I think the reason why we sort of slipped a bit is because we scored that goal and we just sort of laid back a bit more, and you can't do that when you're chasing the game. It was 1-0, they scored their goal, and I thought, oh no, it's over, it's going to end a 1-1 draw, I can't do this. But no, Virgil proved us wrong. Virgil scored. It was a surprise for me. I did not think on any planet at all we would win that game, to be honest with you, after West Ham scored that goal. I just thought we dropped. The atmosphere has been quite flat, and I thought the tempo just dropped a bit. We just stopped playing well in this game. I don't know what it was, but the first half was superb. The second half we just dropped a bit, and I think that was because we just sat back a bit more, and West Ham pressured us. But after that goal, I thought 3 points are secured. Let's go. But yeah, big VVD. I was slating him about 5 minutes before that goal went in, and then after that I was ecstatic. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, we get the 3 points. I would have been happy if we'd have kept a clean sheet, but I guess we don't. We just don't do that anymore. But yeah, hopefully going on to the next game we have the same sort of result. Hopefully a bigger result this time. I'm hoping a 3-0, maybe 4-0 result this time. But yeah, going into Leicester. But yeah, I'm very happy with this result today. Not so happy with the performance, but happy with the result. Yes, I am, because it means we've only got 6 points left to claim until we do win the title. And I think it probably will be the game where we play Spurs, where we do win the league. If it isn't, not to worry, we'll do it against Chelsea. But yeah, if we are to get a draw next week, which it's unlikely, isn't it? If we are to get a draw next week, though, if there is an event where a draw happens, and yeah, we just have to wait until we play Chelsea, because yeah, all we need now is 6 more points, and if we don't do it against Leicester, and if we don't do it against Spurs, we'll just do it against Chelsea, and if we don't do it against Chelsea, we'll probably do it against Arsenal. So yeah, my review on this game, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? The performance is the performance, but the result is the thing we needed the most. And if the performance is bad but you get a good result, that's all that matters. But if the performance is bad and you get a bad result, that needs to change. It'd have been better if we'd have had a good performance, but as I've said, performance doesn't really matter. If you win the game, that's all that matters. We claim the 3 points, and we now have 73 points on the board, which, yeah, it's a lot of points for Arsenal to get back. And I don't think Arsenal are going to do it, especially with their draw against Brentford yesterday. It's highly unlikely they're going to get anywhere near us now, between now and the end of the season. I think we'll just keep claiming these points. We only need 6 more to be able to win the title. So I think it's more or less over, isn't it? Like, we're going to win the title. There's no sort of question about that. So yeah, exciting times for Liverpool. Very happy with the result today. Big VVD. Big Virgil van Dijk and Luis Diaz. Mo Salah is back. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you lovely lot in the next video. Peace out.